as an independent.
I think we need to stop thinking in boxes and think outside of our boxes and not be so partisan. If you are willing to stand side by side with me, regardless of your how you identify politically, and as long as you respect the community that I belong to and vulnerable communities that I respect, I will be there with you.
All right, so clearly the left has bigger problems than just young men. If even their former White House press secretary is leaving the party, why are Democrats still in such disarray? Joining me now is Red State editor Brandon Morse and Democrat strategist Michael LaRosa. Guys, thanks for being here with me today. Man, Michael, that didn't take long. I mean, what are we? It's a few months outside of office, and she's bye-bye Democrats?
Well, yeah, she's the 17th by my count, the 17th White House press secretary to write a book. So it's not shocking.
Well, they weren't all called independent and announcing that they were leaving the party.
They did not leave the party, and I still can't tell if she's saying she's leaving the party. But the title, Broken White House, I can be down with that. I kind of understand why she's saying that.
Isn't it weird, Brandon, that I mean, let's be real. And you know Karine Jean-Pierre, Michael.
Yeah.
Brandon, this is a loyal servant for 4 years, spinning whatever she needed to spin, saying whatever she needed to say, telling whatever lie she needed to tell, and now she's an independent.
No, yeah. Now all of a sudden, rats, they only bail on sinking ships. And I'm kind of thinking that at this point in time, what we're seeing is a lot of self-preservation coming from many people who were once loyal Democrat, I don't want to say operatives, but, representatives or people who were allies. You see Jake Tapper doing the exact same thing, and all of a sudden he's, it was all a mistake, or I was mistaken, I was lied to, this happened, that happened, and now I should have been better, but now I am better. And it kind of sounds a lot like they're trying to better market themselves at this point in time in a situation where it's going to be hard to, given their past.
Yeah, and look,
actions.
it was a good tease. It's a good tease for a book. She's getting a lot of attention. We're talking about it. Former colleagues are trashing her off the record or giving blind quotes to Politico, which is very Biden-esque in my view. I experienced it myself. And what she's talking about, I agree. I agree that we do need to take off our partisan blinders. Drinking our own Kool-Aid doesn't win you elections. All I was doing in the fall of 2023 was saying the polls are bad, let's stop attacking them and start changing them, start doing TV, start doing interviews, stop disengaging the president from the media. And I was smeared and attacked by my own colleagues for just saying the sky is blue when they wanted me to say it's red.
But that's no surprise, because that's the modus operandi it has been for quite some number of years for Democrats. It was a requirement of you have
to wear the jersey. And
exactly.
I took it off for
you had to eat the whole meal.
Just not even tell the truth. It shouldn't have even been offensive. It's trying to say, let's fix our problem. Let's acknowledge our problem and fix it.
Right.
Not just trash the press.
So here's part of the problem, Brandon. This is Representative Becca Balint of Vermont talking about illegal immigration. Watch this.
If we don't have avenues for people to come here legally to work or to build a home here, I'm going to be really crude right now. We're not going to have anybody around to wipe our ass because we don't have enough people.
Okay, so her argument for illegal immigration. By the way, that's not in a silo. We've seen similar arguments made by other Democratic politicians.
Yes, Jen Arnold on CNN in January said, I can't wait for American women to not get blueberries for their smoothies. And it kind of is disgusting when you think about it. Like, I'm all for illegal immigration. I think that if you cross the border illegally, you need to go. But I still look at these people as people. They don't need to be treated as the help, which seems to be the position that many of these Democrats take. They don't look at them as these refugees and these downtrodden people that need assistance like they say they are, but as like, oh, well, they need to stick around because it's a convenience for us. That's not compassion.
Democrats have been doing, unfortunately, what I would call a lot of pandering to certain ethnic groups and interest groups, and for a long time. And I saw, I tried to warn my boss, Jill Biden's chief of staff. She was practicing speaking in Spanish on the plane. And I said, boss, if she has to practice it, maybe we shouldn't do it. There's going to be a lot of cameras here. This is not something that this white woman from Greenville, Delaware should be. If she does,
Is that when she came up with Si se puede?
well, had they taken my advice,
Si se puede.
it would not have.
That's what it was. Thank you, Brandon.
Si se puede.
Had Anthony just listened to, had they just listened to me, but like it's pandering, and
It is.
and it came off bad, and
honestly,
it embarrassed the boss.
And if we're being honest, so does what I'm hearing from Karine Jean-Pierre here today. Until I see real something different and action, including you not having to drink the Kool-Aid and wear the jersey, I think what we're seeing is pandering to sell a book. Brandon Morris, Michael LaRosa, thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
All right, coming up. Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.